What's going on, y'all? Joshua here, and it is ride number 2 on a set of Maxxis tires. I have the Minion DHF in 29 by 2.6 up front 3C Max Terra XO Plus, which after doing some research on Maxxis's website, found out that would be basically a medium duty trail tire. And on the back, it's a high roller too in 27.5 by 2.3 in just the XO carcass. That is considered a light duty tire. So let's go find out how they do on Blunderbuss. On yesterday's ride, I was definitely way high on tire pressure. So today I'm starting around maybe 20.5 up front, I think it was, and then 25 rear. So time to find out how they do on the initial drop in for Blunderbuss. Now, coming off T9 compounds, I can tell you that the light duty trail carcass for the rear is much faster rolling, but of course that makes me real curious on how well the protection will hold up. I do like to throw the tires into some good gnar, and there are plenty of jagged edges, sharp edges, yada yada, and we're gonna find out right now after a cruise down the flow section, nice and chill like. Yeah, a little offline. Not the cleanest. Yeah, the pressures today are already feeling better. Whew. Yeah, these tires roll so fast. And they're actually a little slippy. Made it up, but it was uglier than 5 miles of bad road. Yeah, I think I'm a hair low on the rear. It's most unfortunate that I think what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna have to run too much pressure for the rear to ever give me the bite I'm looking for, just due to its lighter, thinner sidewall design and what have you. I'm not mad at the front. Oh yeah, that was a gnarly rock catch. I think just giving some more time with the front to dial in the pressure I prefer is going to be most critical. These conditions are super dry and loose. Yeah, there's also the factor of the 2.3 rear and 2.6 front combination isn't the most incredible, but you know what is super duper Excelsior incredible is the SRAM T-type transmission. I kid you not. Shifting under load with it is the most astonishing thing ever to hit the mountain bike world. Yeah, I have totally become a SRAM T-type fan after my experience so far. Been out here on a good number of rides now. Haven't had to adjust it. It shifts flawlessly. So yeah, if you have not had a chance to try the Eagle 90, at least as far as the wire side goes, cable side I guess I should say, but you've got to get on one and seriously go pedal up a hill and shift. It's mind-bogglingly good. But here I am going up the hill like I've never done before, ever. Like, I'm actually able to get my breath back. Yeah, I'm sold on the T-type, y'all. Now, what I'm definitely not sold on is the failed Fox Float X2 shock, as it is kaput. And whew, that was a crazy kick. Don't actually know, hi butterfly, how much longer I can really ride with it in this condition before it really needs to be resolved. I mean, what am I saying? It really needs to be resolved now. What am I talking about? Yo. Yeah, they are way faster than the T9 compound. And I'm actually not even gonna try and hit that today, because I'm still just trying to get used to these tires. I mean, they're fast. But at the same time, not saying they're not biting, but like right there, that was pretty crucial. I just literally backpedal half a rotation to get up that rock. I've never done that. Yeah. Wow, T-type. Wow, SRAM. I legit never expected those words to come out of my mouth. I've got to get used to these things, like, so different. Thank goodness for the case pad. Whew. Yeah, so that right there was one of those moments where the larger width of the Butcher was much more in line with the front, and so now with the rear so quick, it's actually getting a lot of oversteer. That's not something I ever expected to encounter. So maybe I need a 2.5 front. Yeah, at least the tires, both of them, stayed inflated. especially through my horrible line choices today. Yep, by far much faster getting up to speed through that section after the berm. Man, just feel how much lighter that rear end is, not only with the new cassette that goes with the drivetrain, but also the high roller being much lighter than the Butcher T9. Yo, that time I actually needed it to turn and I was slacking. I'm still not even remotely pushing those front knobs into the corners and leaning. Still feeling them out. You know, I mean, the front doesn't feel bad. Rolling way further than I ever have coming out of there. I don't know, yo. It's gonna be interesting. I mean, it performed decent. Definitely not mad at the front. I think for the most part at this point, I'll be fine with this. It'll be the rear that really I need to get sorted. And I'm genuinely hoping I can just drop a little pressure out of it. Get it to give that braking bite a little bit better. And from there, as long as I'm not getting pinch flats, I'll be happy. On all the other side of it, as you can see, that's how much squish I went through. That should not be a thing. And that's on the firm setting. See? So yeah, any recommendations, y'all? Post them in the comments. Greatly appreciate it. But I might be off the bike for a while because I genuinely don't have the finances to just drop a couple few $100 on a shock. And due to a lot of forum reading about this particular shock, yeah, it's not looking like much of a likely candidate to be sticking around. Oh, you know, I just thought of something. Yeah, okay. And for those of y'all that actually are solid jumpers, I'm almost certain that one of my biggest problems right now is the lack of consistency out of that shock. At least I'm theorizing that, and that's why I'm struggling on the jumping side. I'm wondering if that could be a thing, kind of slow me down from progressing. Whoa. Man, front end felt like it wanted to fold over right there. Have a good ride. Yeah, as I made that left, cut down the hill, felt like the front wanted to fold over. Not doing anything silly today. So, drivetrain 100% sorted for at least hopefully a good while. My initial impressions after a short period of time shredding on the T-type Eagle 90. Notice how I got it correct this time. Yeah, no, this 100% SRAM is onto something. I have not had to adjust it since I've had it installed. I did the one barrel adjustment way back that you'll possibly catch on the ride with Chris. But now it's on to, of course, the Fox Float X2, which, all right, now that's kind of funny about this shock. When it was right, and this has the supposed specialized tune to it for the Stumpy in this generation 22-23 era. Okay, 100% that shock is so cushy. It is butter. So gosh golly, y'all, I really don't know what to do, but I've heard a lot of people swap over to the RockShox Super Deluxe with the Debit Air, and it's basically set it and forget it, and they couldn't be happier. Maybe it's time to get on old Pink Bike and Flea Bay, see what might be out on the market for something with these dimensions. Again, I just don't really have the finances to throw at it at the moment, so I'm just gonna have to tough it out with what I'm working with. I'm probably just not even gonna worry about rebuilding it. Whatever. Just keep playing with these tires. I come back to thinking though that I need the little bit of extra bite out of this, which could also be made up in the difference in width between the Butcher 2.4 and the 2.3 High Roller 2. So width also plays a role, because obviously you're just getting more tire patch. So that is a fairly narrow tire. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Again, it's crazy how noticeable the difference is now with the two different sizes versus running the Cannonball and Butcher front and rear 2.6, 2.4. Yeah, that is wild. I'm very confident I've hit the limitations on what you want to, how far you want to go in the width differences from front to rear. Like, pretty sure you want to stay at about 0.1, 0.2. You start getting into 0.3 mil difference, or mil, blah, 2.3 to 2.6, you know, that 0.3 inch difference. Yeah, that's actually a major thing. So my recommendation, if you're gonna do, you know, different size tires, stick to about a 0.2 difference, 0.2 inch difference from front to rear. But yeah, thanks for tagging along, y'all. I'm interested to tool around a little bit more, you know. Actually, that's what I should do, because again, this is Blacksburg for you. There you go. Oh, United States, it's not a high trust society. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you live in Sodom and Gomorrah big cities. But fortunately out in the rural areas of, I don't know, all across the United States, yeah, it's so chill. That's leaky a little bit right there. So I did just lose a little bit of air. Okay, that's actually down at 19.7. So, interesting. Is 19.5 going to be the sweet spot for this tire? Even though it is only a sort of medium duty, as it were, trail tire. It did hold up really well. I felt fairly comfortable. And yeah, it did seem like I could have dropped it a little tinge of pressure. So this one, gosh, I don't know. It's the rear that always has me mostly concerned, because I mean, I'm just so hard on the rear, from landing terribly on jumps to just plowing through the gnar and just not even caring what happens to the rear. So it's a 26.5. On the next ride, I'm gonna go crazy and go down to 25.5 and see what transpires. So I think I could get away with that, because as I was going down the trail on Blunderbuss hitting the rock gardens, it didn't feel like it never felt like I hit the rim. So there you go. There is that. I'm gonna try it. We'll see. I'm gonna end up pinch flatting. You watch. All right, thanks for tagging along, y'all, but I'm out of here. Go ride your mountain bike, but first, love thy neighbors. Bye.